Imagine you are late for a meeting in another country. Instead of rushing to the airport, you step into a pod, and within seconds you are there. No flights, no delays, just instant travel. So I welcome you to the future of teleportation or teletransportation. Think of it like having two magic dice. Roll one and the other always lands the same way, no matter how far apart they are. Scientists use this principle to teleport information. So imagine a world where you can travel from New York to Tokyo in the blink of an eye. No planes, no long security lines, no jet lags. It sounds easy and it sounds like a science fiction, but it is right. Well, what if I told you that teleportation, the instant movement of objects or people from one place to another, is not just a fantasy but a possibility for the future? Welcome, welcome to today's episode where we dive deep into the world of teleportation or teletransportation, which is the future of traveling. Maybe teleportation has long been a dream of humanity from ancient legends appearing and disappearing to modern day science fiction concepts. The idea of vanishing from one place and reappearing in another has captivated human imagination for centuries. But what does teleportation really mean? In simple terms, teleportation is the process of instantly moving matter from one location to another. The most well known version of this in pop culture is the beaming effect, where people are broken down at a molecular level and reconstructed elsewhere. But in reality, the scientific version is a little different. Scientists have been experimenting with teleportation for years, but not in the way you think. The most promising research involves quantum teleportation. And quantum teleportation is a process based on the strange properties of quantum mechanics. The key principle behind quantum teleportation is called quantum entanglement. Here, you may be wondering that what is entanglement. So, when two particles become entangled, their states are linked regardless of distance. This means that when something happens to one, the other reacts instantly, even if they are light years apart. This property allows scientists to transfer information between particles in a way that appears instantaneous. In 1997, researchers successfully teleported a photon, and since then, quantum teleportation has been demonstrated over increasing distances. But here is the catch: we are only teleporting information, not actual objects or people. Teleporting a human would require us to scan every atom of a person, transmit that information, and then reconstruct them at the destinations. It sounds easy, but it is not exactly. Let's look at some of the major challenges standing in our way of teleportation. One of that challenges that is data storage and transmission. The human body contains over 37 trillion cells, each with countless atoms. The amount of data needs to describe a person's atomic structure is unimaginably vast. To put it into perspective, storing that much information would require more digital storage than all the computers in the world combined. Number two, reconstruction precision. Even if we could scan a person, rebuilding them atom by atom is an enormous challenge. How can we ensure that every single atom is placed correctly? A minor error could have disastrous consequences, leading to health issues or worse. Number third challenge is time and energy consumption. The energy required for teleportation could be astronomical. It would take an amount of energy equal to thousands of nuclear bombs just to process and teleport one person. Among them is identity and consciousness. It is a teleportation device, scans, disintegrates, and reconstructs you elsewhere. Is it really you that arrives? Or is it just an identical copy while the original you ceases to exist? This raises deep philosophical and ethical questions about human identity. Despite these challenges, research continues. Scientists are making progress in teleporting particles over longer distances, and some even theorize that with the right breakthroughs in quantum computing, AI, that is artificial intelligence, and nanotechnology, teleporting larger objects might one day be possible. Imagine a future where you step into a teleportation pod at home and arrive at your office across the city in seconds. No traffic, no pollution, just instant travel. Global travel would become effortless. You could have breakfast in Paris, lunch in Dubai, and dinner in Tokyo, all in the same day. But what if teleportation isn't just for transportation? What if we could use it for medical purposes? Doctors could teleport life saving medicine to remote areas instantly, and emergency responders could reach disaster zones in seconds. The applications are endless. Think of it like having two magic dice. Roll one, and the other always lands the same way, no matter how far apart they are. Scientists use this principle to teleport information. With every great technology comes great responsibility. Teleportation raises some serious ethical and philosophical questions that we cannot ignore. Some of them are: if teleportation works by creating a copy and destroying the original, does the teleported person retain their consciousness, or is it just a perfect clone? Could teleportation be used for unethical purposes like espionage or crime? What happens if an error occurs in teleportation? Could someone reappear with missing parts or altered DNA? These questions will need to be addressed before teleportation can ever become a reality for humans. As of now, teleportation is still in its infancy. Scientists have successfully teleported small particles like photons and atoms over distances up to 1400 kilometers, but we are far from teleporting large objects, let alone human beings. The next few decades will determine whether teleportation will remain a fantasy or become part of our everyday life. So is it so is teleportation the future of traveling? Right now, it's more of a dream than a reality. But with advancements in quantum physics, artificial intelligence, and nanotechnology, who knows? Maybe one day boarding a plane will be a thing of the past, and we will simply step into a teleportation pod and appear wherever we want to go. What do you think? Would you step into a teleportation machine? Would you risk being the first human teleported? Or does the idea of disintegrating scare you? Let's debate in the comments. Thank you for watching.